Hi, everybody, and welcome to Renew. This evening, we decided to focus on Sarah because by the time you see this, she may or may not have given birth to baby Smiling, and we just wanted to talk to her a little bit about her plans and all that good stuff. And before we continue, I'll have my co-host and our guest say hello.
Hey guys, this is Khalif, Fat Guy Skinny Wallet.
And I'm Sarah from the Smiling News Vet team.
Yay!
Yeah.
So first of all, Sarah, how do you feel, and how long do you have to go before
I
my
feel.
nephew
Oh,
gets here?
I'm sorry. What'd you say again?
Before my nephew or niece gets here.
Yes. Well, I feel pretty good today, and I have 2 weeks.
And how was your doctor's visit today?
It was very good. Um, Things are progressing as they should. I am moving forward. I'm all right. I'm dilated to a 2. Everything's looking good. So hoping things pick up faster.
So do you guys feel ready?
um, Kind of, sort of. It's kind of hard because I'm not really sure what is going to happen. Like it's unknown. I mean, we have diapers and we have clothes and a place for the baby to sleep. So in that aspect, yes, we feel ready for that. Other aspects, hoping I those things can kick in, like they say you'll know what to do, so I hope I do.
How were the classes? Do you think that they actually prepared you, or were they kind of a waste of time?
No, I think the classes were actually really good. They gave a lot of info. Too bad Matt could tell you about his experience with the birthing video, but
Oh,
it was actually really good to learn the different stages of labor because I knew nothing of this. So it was really interesting to me to see, the progression and kind of what to expect. And it was really informative. I was glad we went. So
Do you have the hospital bag ready?
partially, I still need to put in my clothes to go home in, and our baby take home outfit just arrived today, so I need to wash it. But I do have other baby clothes in the bag in case I suddenly go into labor before I can do laundry. So I don't think that's gonna happen, but you never know. So, but it's ready. I could go now, and we only live like 8 blocks away from the hospital, so Matt could come home and grab something if we forgot it.
Oh, that's
okay.
great.
Yeah.
All right, so baby names, have you guys figured out?
Yes, we do, but they're secret, and I don't know when this is going to air, and I haven't told any of my family. So if I tell you guys, they're
No,
going to
I
be
don't want to know. I
okay.
still don't
Okay,
want to
good.
know.
All right. Yes, yes, we do.
I
We
just
have
know like some people are like, in that moment we're just gonna know.
Yeah. No, we're not those people. No, like as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I'm like, we got to get some names going, man. I mean, we already had names from previous, but you know, it's like I got to know what name that I'm thinking of. But we could look at this baby and totally change our minds. People said that happened,
Yeah.
but we have 2 boy names and 1 girl name, so there's not a lot of variety for our girl if
Okay.
we have a girl.
Yeah.
Sorry. But it was hard to come up with a girl name. Boy names were really easy.
Yeah.
In fact, there was like so many. It was like narrowing it down. But a girl name was hard.
And just to be sure, so Sharif and Sharifa are not in the names that you have chosen,
I'm
correct?
sorry. No, they're
Okay.
not.
Okay, just checking, just
Well, at
checking.
least this time.
Okay, this time. I'll try and give you some hope there, but yeah, not this time. Sorry.
All right. So when the other Sarah was pregnant, I remember when she was giving me updates, she used the term effaced.
Mhm.
I forgot what it means now because it's
It's
been almost a year.
Your cervix, how thinning it's getting. Um,
Yes. Okay. So you can be dilated, which is the opening, the size of the
yep.
opening, right? And then the face
The
is the
cervix,
thinning.
what actually the baby's got to break through.
Okay. All right. All right. I got it now. I'm good.
Yep. And I'm 80% effaced right now, so that's good.
Okay. So you don't have too much time.
No, but it could last for weeks at this,
Hmm.
which is sad.
And I'll be praying that does not happen.
Yeah.
Thank you. My mother's convinced I'm having this baby by the end of the week. She's just like, "You're not going to make it till June 1st. You're going to have this baby this week." I'm like, okay, fine by me. But
That's funny.
I'm really not in a huge rush. The longer baby stays, the better it is, you know. It's when the
Right,
baby's ready, the baby's ready. So that's what
right.
I'm
Yeah.
for.
So, Sarah, how long into your pregnancy before you totally threw diet out the window?
Uh, well, at the beginning in the first trimester and the about half of the second trimester, I had really, really bad morning sickness, and there's a fancy name for it for what I
But
had.
but the heartburn?
Yes,
Okay.
heartburn and nausea, and it was really, really bad to the
Yeah.
point where I was in the hospital a few times getting hydration. So I wasn't thinking about that at all. I was just thinking about what I could eat that would stay down, which wasn't much. I mean, I lost 14 pounds in that period there. So I wasn't thinking about that at all then. And
Right.
then when I could eat, I wasn't thinking about it all because I was happy I could eat food. So yeah, it's really been on the back burner. Not been number one. Basically, just making sure everything's good with the baby has been number one priority for me. So,
Right.
yep.
Which is fine, which is great.
Yeah, I've gained too much weight. I know that. And I don't like the number the scale tells me. But, there's not, it's done now. So once baby is here and we get kind of into a routine, I'm looking forward to getting back to being able to, walking, exercising a little bit more than, I go for walks not as often as I should, but still do. And, getting back into calorie counting and stuff. So then I'm planning to breastfeed. So they say that helps. I'm
It
hoping
helps.
they're right, you
Yeah,
know.
it helps.
But
All right,
yeah,
so do you think you're gonna go the superwoman route and just try to lose all the weight all at once within the next like 3 months? Or do you think you're gonna do like a slow and steady?
slow and steady wins the race. That's what my goal is. I mean, if it comes off faster, that'd be awesome. But I'm not gonna pressure myself, like, oh my God, gotta lose this weight now, It's just
Right.
gonna take it slow because, yeah, I want it to stick, So that's it.
Alright, so what do you guys call the baby now? Well, we have good friends who nicknamed their baby Blueberry because at one point the doctor said, "Okay, your baby's about the size of a blueberry," so that
Hmm.
was her name all the way through. In fact, Sherry Ann still calls her that about 3 years later.
Yeah,
Aw,
So,
I'm the one that called her blueberry like all the way through because she was
that's
the
so
size of a
sweet.
blueberry. Yeah.
so like, what do you have any names that you call? Do you even choose a gender when you refer to the baby?
I naturally go to the male gender. I
Okay.
I just always have. So we call the baby Bambino. It's just the Bambino.
Oh,
Nothing like that. Yeah. Sorry, we're not exciting.
okay.
So my cousin called her latest baby French fry. So
Hey.
yeah,
Okay.
French fry. But nope, we're just Bambino.
Okay. You haven't done Sharif at all.
Nope.
Haven't done
Sorry.
anything.
Not even once.
All
Not even
right.
once. No. Okay.
Actually, I think Matt may have once.
Okay. Good.
So I don't want to say not even once because I have a vague memory of this. So
Okay.
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 So, all right. and you can be vague if you want, just in case certain people watch. Um, how have you dealt with the expert advice that you get every time you say anything about having a baby on social media? How have you dealt with that?
Well, usually I just say thanks, thank you for, that piece of advice, and then pretty much ignore it.
Okay.
You know, I think people mean well, but yeah, I just let it go in and out. I have a few people, some of my best friends who already have children, and my mom, and that's who I go to for advice because I know they're not crazy. And if they are crazy, they're my kind of crazy. So I go
Right.
to them, and we're good. But yeah, you're right. I post just a picture of myself, and I'm getting all this stuff about if I should be trying to have a natural birth or if I should this or what I should do. And it's like, man, it's just a picture of me. Can we just have this? But, oh well. I'm
It's so
sure it won't
funny.
stop once the baby's born. It'll
Yeah,
probably
it'll probably
increase.
increase.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
But, yeah.
So, did Matthew experience a sympathetic pregnancy at all?
No, I don't think so. No. He's now experiencing a stressed out pregnancy, though.
Ah,
Anytime I have any kind of pain, he's like, how far apart are they? He's ready to time those consent. He is ready to go. So he's calming down a little bit now, but his stress level is actually still pretty high. He's just really, I don't know, nervous, anxious. He wants to know when things are going to happen, boom, 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 and it just doesn't work like that. So,
I don't know if you can put this into words, but I guess I just want to know how much joy do you feel from this whole experience, especially considering, how long you guys have wanted to have a baby, and here you are, like you're
hmm
on the cusp of, you know, this desire, like really coming to life. Like, what is that like for you?
it's actually, I was thinking about this earlier today, like sitting here thinking, whoa, we're finally here. Like, in a matter of weeks, we're going to finally have our baby that, we've been waiting for. Because, I mean, we've had several losses. This is my seventh pregnancy. So we've been through a lot of disappointments, and it's taken a long time. And I've been very nervous. I've been very scared and stressed out through this pregnancy, very paranoid because of, my our history and stuff. But it's hard to kind of grasp that this is actually real. It's really happening. I know that sounds so silly because obviously it is happening. I mean, every time I look in the mirror, it's really evident it's happening, and I feel the baby. But it's hard to just, like, this is reality. Like, this is actually happening. And I don't know. I was just thinking about how happy I am that God has chosen to bless us this way. And, you know, it's hard to put into words, what I feel about it, like how much love I already have for this little baby, and like how much I'm already willing to do to protect this baby. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's why I don't like people touching my stomach, because it's like, no, stay back. I have to
Right.
protect this baby. I don't know you. It's just like, uh, I don't know. I guess and yesterday I watched a video on Memorial Day, and I was thinking about, all the people, the men and women who have, gone to serve and never came home, and I was thinking about, those are people's babies, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I'm already thinking about, how I would feel if my baby went off, and it's just all these emotions at the same time. It's so hard to get
Yeah.
out there. I hope I'm making some kind of sense. I'm sure other people have felt the same way, but it's hard. I'm nervous about the whole process. I want everything to go good. I'm not really worried about the pain of labor. whatever. I'm worried about, I just want everything to be okay with my baby. That's
Right.
my main concern. But then I'm just so excited and so happy about it. And then it's just like, I feel peaceful. It's like, it's just
Right.
great. It's just like all of these crazy emotions. I sound like some crazy cat lady, but
No.
whatever. Yeah, I don't know. We're both really, really happy. We wondered for a while if we'd ever get here, and we are, and it's just like, we're so thankful and really
Yeah.
happy about it.
I just, like just as people, we have all these goals for things that are nowhere as major or important, and for everything you've been through for you to get here, I can't imagine what that feels like, especially we're talking about bringing, a life in this world. So
I
you
know
have
it.
the right to sound crazy and overwhelmed and
Yeah,
scattered and you know what I mean? And to feel
yeah.
everything. Absolutely.
It's just a tiny human being, like it's like, whoa. Yeah, but it's a big deal. And obviously our baby's going to be very unique, Look
Oh
at the
yeah,
parent,
that's for sure.
Matthew and I have
Um,
already been talking about how weird our kid's gonna be, so
I
whatever.
just have one request.
Yes.
Can you not make them listen to John Denver 24/7? That's all I
Oh,
ask.
oh, not 24/7, but baby's already heard John Denver, so you know. But
I mean, between Michael Jackson and John Denver, I don't know what this baby's gonna be like.
Mm.
It's gonna be crazy in your house.
my nieces just got me a CD of the Piano Guys. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love them.
No.
Love them so much. And I listened to that a couple times today. So see, it's kind of like evening out. Because,
There is some variety. There
they're
is
very
some.
classical and like cool. So yeah, it's good. And John Denver is awesome.
Maybe in Grayling, Michigan.
You had like a straight face when you said it. He's not as bad as I expected. I'll say that. Yeah.
See?
When I listened to it, I said, I can see how people can get into this. I wouldn't get into it, but I can see people getting into his music.
Yeah, he's definitely better than some of the other folk music you have me listen to. But I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone. I'm done.
It's okay. It's okay.
But I don't know. I guess before we finish, do you have any, I don't know, words of encouragement for anyone who's just gone through something difficult, but just needs encouragement to know there's still hope, you know?
Um, I don't know. I guess I would say what our pastor always says is, as long as there's breath, there's hope. No matter how dark the circumstances are, you know, this sounds so grim, but it could be worse. And if it could be worse, it can be better.
Mm.
So you just don't give up, no matter how hard it is and, how much your heart is breaking and you just don't know what's going to happen next and you don't see how you're ever going to get out of this and how things are ever going to work out for you and how you've been hoping they will. Just keep going and keep believing and you just don't give up because, he's right. As long as there's breath, there's hope, and hope is powerful. I think it's right up there with love, because it's believing, it's striving, it's hoping. I mean, we don't think about how powerful hope really is, but it is. It's awesome. So just keep hoping and keep going, and eventually you'll get there. I truly believe that. So keep on.
Anything else, Khalif? You want to
Um,
say or add? Or...
no, my questions were answered. Some of them weren't the way that I wanted to. They were still answered.
Sorry.
Right. I think the Sharif one's a big one, but it's okay. But in any case, I just want to say congratulations, and I'm so excited because my family's growing because of this baby, and that's so awesome. But thank you for talking to us about your pregnancy and all this stuff.
Thank you for asking me.
All right, everybody, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.